What's up, my GSD mofos? Welcome to another Get Shit Done episode. My name is Josh. Let's talk about business before we jump into this. 2-day business builder. That's right. We are putting on a 2-day business builder. This is a live event on location in Reno. No, it's not being streamed. Sorry for that. If you want to attend, it's got to be in person. Why? Because we're only selling 25 tickets. And this is going to be 2 days of immersion. Immersion into business, finances, operations, leadership. You're going to show up. We're going to give you a workbook. We're going to deconstruct your business, use your numbers in real time for you. We're going to develop a business plan, an action plan, a battle plan. Go through all of the things I talked about, and you're going to leave at the end of 2 days with implementation, with a playbook for you and your business. That's right. It's not plug and play bullshit. It's build your business and implement. Go to the website, thetradesmanexperience.com, click on the business builder tab, get your ticket. Once you buy your ticket, I'll email you a link for the hotel that we are staying at. We're staying at the hotel where the event is going to be held. Let's jump into it. What came first, the chicken or the egg? It's a great business question, and it's what I wanted to jump into. So what come first, sales or operations? Well, you might say sales come first because you can't do anything until you sell a job. And then you might say, well, operations come first because if I sell the job, I've got to be able to do it. So I've got to have operations set up first. The great chicken and egg debate of business. Now, I don't plan to make this any clearer for you by the end of this GSD. What I'm planning to do is give you something to think about. I don't know what came first. I don't know if it was sales. I don't know if it was operations. But let's talk about each one a little bit. 100% right. You can't do anything until a sale is made. You're not going to have a business until a sale is made. But what are you selling? How are you selling it? For how much are you selling it? Are you profitable? Are you buying the job? Are you losing money? Do you know how to communicate? Because most of you don't sell. Most of you, especially in this market, are an order taker. Yep. You're the voice in the box at the drive-up food shop. You're just an order taker. People tell you this is what they want. You ask them a couple basic questions and they tell you yes or no. You're not selling shit. You're taking an order. If you are selling work, okay, you are informing and educating people as to why you're the better choice to solve their problem. You're not just taking the order. You're selling them value. You're selling them pain relief. You're selling them options. And I don't even like the word sell. I'm just going to be honest. I don't even like the word sell. Because if I asked you to describe to me your picture of a salesperson, it's probably some slick-haired greaseball that's trying to get you to buy a piece of shit car off the lot. And I'm not picking on car salespeople. I'm just telling you, they've really set the standard for what it means to be a salesperson. So most of us steer away from doing sales because we don't want to be perceived as that individual. We don't want to be perceived as a greaseball, a slick back cheapskate that's going to cheat us out of something. So we do everything in our power to move away from sales, and we become order takers. And then we get upset and frustrated when we don't have any work, when we don't have any business, because we're not selling, we're not marketing, we're not having conversations with people, we're not looking at ways to innovate our business to adapt to the market. We're simply standing by the phone waiting for it to ring. So if you are making sales and you don't have operations, you don't have systems in place, you don't have a team, whether that's, within the company or external of the company, you know that the moment that you make that sale, that there's so much work involved in getting the work done. Because now you have to deliver. So what if you had operations set up and ready? You had systems set up and ready before you made a sale. Well, systems and operations are necessary. They're required to have a successful and efficient business. But you can have all the systems and operations that you want. You can have all the SOPs. You can have the most perfect employee handbook. But unless you make a sale, you don't get to use it. But if you make a sale without it, the job is harder. So I don't really know what you need to have in place first. But here's a question that I would ask you. One, if you doubled sales tomorrow, could you handle the workload? Probably not, because you don't have the systems in place. You don't have people in place. You're not managing operations. You don't have structure for transfer of information. You're just selling the job and just doing the work to whatever capacity you feel like that day. But if you have, again, all of your efforts in systems and operations and leadership, and you look like a perfect company from the outside, but you're not making any money, you're not generating any revenue, it's also not going to work. So I don't know which one came first. I don't know if it was the chicken or the egg. I don't know if it's sales or operations. But here's what I tell you. You've got to have both. You've got to be intentional about both. And you've got to have structure for both. So take a look at your business. See if you can answer the question for yourself, because I don't fucking know. Until next time, get shit done. See ya.